Second day in Norwich, and we're just about to hear the announcements of the best finds of yesterday. And I will be deeply disappointed if Chris receives a prize.
All the names of the minters, so there is that mint at the time. And if you have a look back here, if you find out...
2 shatters, Anglo-Saxon 7th century. 8 hammered coins. 9 jettons, tokens and farthings. 17 artefacts we recorded. So we eventually got the day put right after it was a bit slow in the beginning. So top bananas, a very nice 12th century pendant with enamelling in it. John!
Hey! You got a short banana too.
It's how you use it.
It's a short day. Followed by a very rare find and a very nice condition, Guy with a shatter.
Hey!
Followed by Chris with a shatter.
No! What I feared the most.
This is how it looks. How are you going to compete, Martin?
I must tell you, Guy and
My
Chris,
God.
have we got your grid
We've
reference
got
yet?
Chris, but Guy's going
Not
to do
yet, I
it
can tell you
tonight.
better.
Okay, so they may, if they're depending on location, Adrian may look at them and
Ah, come on.
just the possibility they may have to go as treasure.
Mine was on the
Yes,
other
it's
field.
part of a hoard, I'm sure. I've read about it.
A travelling for some more.
Purchase mine at that.
It's the famous hoard.
Today we're going to go.
Mine at the console.
Are you filming this?
No, I'm just...
Because I want you to turn the name off.
Which name?
Where we're going.
Where we go?
Oh, we're going to...
We're going on some land that has been productive before, and it's in front of the church. And in actual fact, last time I looked at it, which was a few days ago, and I hope it hasn't changed. It was disked, and I think it was rolled as well. So I think the conditions are good, except for being dry. So if they are dry, the usual thing applies: low and slow. So we will see you a bit later on. You know what this area's like. I needn't tell you, it's usually good with all ages. So I will catch you up later. Have a nice day.
Happy hunting.
All right, thank you.
We will compensate for that dryness, won't we, Chris? First field of the day, close to a church, or is it a monastery?
Oh, it's church.
Tudor? Well, it's a great location because we love fields close to churches. They have found a whole range of history here, from Bronze Age up to medieval. Brooches, many treasures have come out of this field, and it's been detected quite a few years, but it's still producing stuff. So this will be cool. Do you know that? Do you know the age of that church, Frank?
I don't know.
No.
Probably if you want to, if you go round and the church will be open, there'll be bound to be a little leaflet in there telling you when it's... I'll have a wander around in a minute,
Yeah.
see if I can find something about it.
Cool. We'll have a look at that church later. Let's do some digging first.
I should think.
Trying myself on a live one. Thomas just reported he had a clean 64. But that can be a fragment, that can be lead.
Fantastic
That's
medieval
it.
button.
That's vice jeans button. But you know, 64s and 55s and the low numbers, that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. Yeah, that's a bagger. That's old. I'm sure we'll find out what it is. Now, that's the footsteps of Brad, who just scored half a hammy, and he was so considerate to leave this little greenie for me. Probably a half a penny. Today's first coin. There's been found 2 hammies so far, but it's quite quiet, to be honest. We just have to press on.
Plenty about it.
Jimmy just scored a silver
Just about.
Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius
Hello.
from this field, which we are
It
about
wasn't
to
in the
leave
corner,
because
it was
people were so
about-
disappointed. And this one comes up.
And I was just going in this straight line. Like following the
Awesome
line
coin.
all along.
I'm sure we'll see more of it later.
And I was getting
Jimmy Sierra, he scores it. That's good. I just scored a broken token. I won't even show it to you.
Yeah, you know, when I got it.
You want to go over there or you want to stay?
I'm gonna go over there. You know,
That
we can
didn't
always
convince
come,
you?
We can always come back
You're
here.
right, there is a boat.
Yeah.
Signals are far in between.
The only
So I'm trying to stick close to this road here, leading up to the. You can see the top of the church there. It's quite dry, but a bit better conditions than over there. But finds are far in between, and I guess if you're gonna find the button, this one isn't the worst you can do. That's all that. I like it. Rusty did a hammy, a long cross just out there, but now people have changed their mind again and they're back on the Silver Roman Jimmy field. So people are kind of frustrated, switching fields all of the time. I think I'm going to stick it out here a little bit longer. And here's another greenie. Yeah. We just have to keep pushing on. Believe it or not, this might actually be something. That's a task for Frank. Dr. Thomas strikes a matrix seal to be hung around the neck as a pendant. Looks like 1700s. It looks like some stars and some. Yeah, we'll clean that up in the hotel and give you a better picture of it. It might be hard to replicate the actual seal, but it's a very nice find.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's a start.
Alright, for field number 3 for the day. Trish is escorting me out of the country. I mean, it was bound to happen. So, I'm leaving now. Chris will be staying behind. Look at this beautiful scenery. This is where they drive like crazy with their cars, probably intoxicated. And I don't know how many sheep do you think they'll smack in 1 year?
I don't know.
Roadkills. Oh, then there we have some Belgian blue. Oh, look, is it, they are Hereford, are they? Come on, Trish.
I don't know what they are.
You don't know?
But they're coming to see you.
Yeah, of course they do. They know I'm a chef. Take me! I can't stand this boring English countryside anymore. I want to be. He's having a ball. That was courtesy for you. Well, back to the field, back to the task at hand. No, this isn't the Natural Geographic Channel. This is the field.
Put you on the bonfire and burn you.
I'm not. There's one.
This one.
Tell us about the finds here, then, darling.
Last week, 2 Celtic woad grinders, Celtic Romano woad grinders, Roman coins, Anglo-Saxon have come out of this field.
Coins?
No, not coins. We had the
Brooches.
Anglo-Saxon coins yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I'm painfully aware of who found them.
You could prove this wrong.
Prove it wrong.
Prove wrong. You could find your own ship.
Why is it not called a skeet? It is a skeet, but it's also a chetta. So that's a subdivision, like a derivative of a skeet.
And it might give you a clue to where the good finds have come from. Oh, and a piece of ringariki last year.
Ah, you know, it's very fascinating being here from Norway because they really put effort in pronouncing ringerike. That's how it's supposed to be said. And there's another style. Can you say it?
Urns.
No. Borre style.
Oh,
That's a county. How do you say it? Borre. Well, it's pronounced Borre. It's a small municipality in the west. Right, the stub doesn't look that bad. It's kind of dry. So let's get at it. think.
He was in Plough.
I was kind of intoxicated though, I might be wrong. Let's get to it. Thank you for your sightseeing, Trish. See you later. Okay, we have a couple of hours. This has been a terrible day for me, so let's see if we can find some goodies. It was a screamer and I just pulled out one plug. And there it is. Probably a halfpenny in the stub. Stubble trouble. Apparently we're not in the right place for medieval silver coins. This is a place where they picked up a lot of Celtic and Roman stuff, and that makes me curious on this little piece. Looks old. I think I have one. I think I have one. I think I have one. I'm in the corner. I don't think this is a button. It's very small. If it's a coin, it might be a silver farthing or a halfpenny. That's not a button. Yes! I've got one! Yes! I've got one! In the stubs! Okay, granted, the stubs was quite okay here. I got one! Yes! Oh, I was starting to get nervous. Oh! Oh, that was great. They said this wasn't good for coins, but this is I think it's a halfpenny. Cool. Right, we're still in the stubs, and this is an area for old relics, and this piece is old. I have no idea what it is, but that can be.
Good shape.
We'll find out later. There, you see that circle?
Oh yeah.
That's Saxon. Typical Saxon type kind of decoration. Oh, you see?
Good.
You know what I just realized? I've been on this field last year, and I picked small bronze Romans in between those trees. I remember it now very well, and I think I've got another one this year. This year's first bronze Roman. I'm gonna give it a little brush, and let's see if it's a Roman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a bronze Roman. It's got the right size, the right shape. It's found where other bronze Romans are found, but I can't identify it. I think I see the head of the emperor there. Maybe Adrian can find out. Cool, this trip's first bronze Roman. Okay, back to field 1. Farmer has been here just now, finished. Don't know what you call this in English, but he's been kind of plowed over it. That might help. Right, this is a race against time and I'm losing. All in all, not that bad. Could have been disastrous, but time to hit the hotel and get some brewskis. But let's have a look at that church first. Well, you won't find this in Norway. John Smith, 1837. He only got 47. Maybe it's open. You never know. Hi. Well, I'm not religious, but they don't build stuff like this anymore. Here lieth the body of George Elquire, 1626. Nice. Well, enough culture, let's hit the pub. Right, so before we have a look at my finds, we're in the finds room and I thought I was going to show you some of the other goodies. Remember yesterday Chris was under the impression that he didn't find anything. He thought he'd found a bronze Roman. Well, that wasn't the case, was
No,
it,
it wasn't. It wasn't.
He actually found a skeet. And it's not even...
Thanks to the experts.
Sketta. Yeah, it sounds Scottish. Let's have a look at it anyway. There it is. You will recognize this if you remember Ivan's find in Colchester.
Oh, sweetheart, how are you?
They look much the same on that side.
Oh, sorry?
But it's different here.
Hang on, let me go outside.
It's really cool. It's from 600 to 675 AD. So that made... did you get a banana for that today?
Look at this!
You did. Awful. So he had a good day yesterday. Not that good today, maybe.
No.
No. But that was very cool. What else have we got? Oh yeah, this Saxon... Was it Saxon, the brooch? Guy found that one. And today we had two seal matrices. I have to show you them. Now, you already saw Dr. Thomas' matrix seal.
Yeah.
This is John, and this is much more crispy. I'm sorry to say, Dr. Thomas, but this is a bit more crispy and fresh. But two of them in the same field. That's kind of cool, isn't it? And that field was rough. And we've got Jimmy's silver Roman. Let's have a look at that one. Right, Mark Anthony. I don't know a lot about Roman coins because I don't find them so often. But it's a silver denarius. That I know. 32 to 31. That's quite a specific ID you got there, buddy.
Yeah. May, actually, May the 31st.
Right. It's always pushing it.
Can you prove any different?
Fortunately, I can't. That must have been. I smell a banana. I smell a banana. It's always hard for you, isn't it?
Always.
But that's a strong candidate.
It's certainly in the pecking order, Martin.
And a couple of hammies, two hammies today, not two half hammies. Short cross Henry, another one there.
Yes,
And this one is quite cool.
I'm not convinced that
Look at
This one is quite cool.
This one is cool.
Yeah, but where's George? He found a Roman dolphin.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's Saxon, isn't it?
This is Saxon, but the rest of it isn't.
Okay, it's a fake one, yeah. Okay.
No, we have trouble identifying it.
There was a cool. There was a cool a dolphin, a Roman dolphin buckle here, but it's gone. Anyway, that's the finds for the group, at least some of it. And they're still working on some finds there. So day 2. This is the
Reasonably. Yeah. Reasonably short.
trash.
The head and tail is...
Well, so we're back in the Waldbro suite, and staff hasn't cleaned it since yesterday, but you know, who cares? Oh, that was good. It was hot out there today. I've got IDs from yesterday's finds, and I've got a bag of goodies from today. Let's see what we got. Yeah, why not start with the best? The usual junk. Usual lead. Couple of pennies. I won't even bother to ID them. Another thimble. That's the third. Shotgun shells today as well. Same problem. Couple of buttons, of which this is my favorite, and that's the only button I will hand in to ID. I mean, it doesn't have to be old, but I think it was so nice that I will hand them in. What you do is, like, you pick out the best pits, you write down the field that you found them in. They do the ID, but they also go through all this to check that you haven't discarded anything that shouldn't be discarded. This is half a token or a jeton. The only thing I'll hand in today, I still believe this is a bronze Roman. I'm still kind of curious as to these circular patterns, if this is Saxon, and that button. And some of the finds we did today are already ID'd because they collect them on the field, you see. Frank walks around, collects finds. In that way they can process them faster. So these are some finds that were did today, and they have been identified, and some of the finds from all the finds from yesterday. So let's see if we can look at the coins from yesterday and get a good idea on them. Now this fragment, they say it's possibly James the First, and that can I support that, because I have a James the First rose penny from another trip, and the color and the size and the thickness seems to be right. So that's around the 1600s. So that's nice. The quarter hammy turned out to be an Edward I. That's okay. And as I suspected, a rose farthing, Charles I, 1600s. Copper, obviously. And then there were the two jetons, as always, from Nuremberg, 1600s, two of them. And this is the hammy we found today, and it's a James I penny, 1603, but it's been pierced. But it has that nice bluish tone to the silver. That actually saved my day. And lastly, Frank suggests this is actually 14th century, some leather decoration. So tomorrow we'll find out the Saxon and the Roman, and hopefully we'll have a better day, because today was it was rough. It was rough out there, and hopefully we'll get to see the finds of Thomas as well, and Chris, if he managed to find something. Thank you very much for following me along. Day 2 already finished. I'm knackered. Happy hunting.